everyone. It's a big honor for me to be in this company of Raymond, Dima, and Sergey as a speaker. I haven't been delivering presentation for a long time, so I'm sorry if something's wrong. But yeah, what I want to tell you is about your profile working for you. Who am I? It's a QR code to my main working tool, to LinkedIn, so you can take a look, you can add me to your connections. I will be happy to get connected. I'm Jevgenija. I'm part of IT Camp, actually working as a recruiter for the last almost 7 years. Close to IT for the last 20 years, so kind of more or less fluent about what's happening, not fluent about technology deep in depth. So I'm not a developer, I'm not an IT person, I'm more a communication person who is coming to you and proposing something to change something in your life. Yeah, so it was about me. I want to know a little bit more about you, about probably you're more or less in IT, and are here any newbies in IT, let's say looking for the first job and hoping to jump on? Okay, not so many. Kind of middles, about 2 years of experience being in IT. Okay, 5+. Wow, cool. So most of you are quite long in IT, and yeah, that's cool. So you know the market, you are feeling what is changing at the moment, and I think that most of you feel that market is changing now. Okay, my next question was also about who feels that, who feels changes in the market, in IT recruitment market, in IT job market. Yeah. Okay, yes, the market has changed. Over past couple of years, it's different markets, also for us as recruiters, and I guess also for you as job seekers, as developers, as some IT guys who are maybe thinking about what to change and to look for something new. Yeah, so what we have is that market change from candidate-driven to employer-driven. Probably most of you have faced us as recruiters writing many messages per week with some proposals, with new vacancies, job descriptions which fit you, which do not fit you, from different countries. And I think that at the moment there are less messages, and there is more effort of changing anything. So if, for example, you decide to change your job, it takes time. You feel that there is a competition on the market, that employers are quite picky, they have plenty of profiles to choose from, and it's not enough having a programming language name on your CV or profile to get to the first interview. So recruiters are evaluating profiles. Recruiters have more profiles than previously, coming in a cold way. So for example, if I publish a job description, then I get quite many candidates. I never was dreaming about candidates, such many candidates, for example, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. It was okay, 0, several baristas, and maybe a couple of sushi makers. That's it. Okay, and some juniors, very juniors, very green guys. That's it. At the moment, we have quite okay, many or several profiles to choose from, and there is a competition. Yeah, I think that also this buzzword work in IT is losing its magic, because let's say like 5 years ago there were courses for QAs, and people were getting their first jobs quite easily. You had like Java Guru courses, and then you get your first job, and you train yourself on a real project, and then you continue your career based on how good you are in programming. At the moment, for juniors, these are bad news. It's even more complicated to jump on the first train. I know, for example, guys who are studying at the moment, and like 8 years ago, we were traveling around universities together with other bigger companies, and all the students were already employed or pre-employed. So everyone had their first internship, their first praxe, and yeah, their first place of work. And there was a big possibility to stay there, to continue career, and to develop in IT further. At the moment, I know that guys from RTU send their CVs to plenty internships, and they are not so successful as 8 years ago. Yeah, some roles and technologies are more available at the market. What I feel that, okay, for example, PHP guys are quite available now. There are still Ruby guys, what Raymond is seeking for, and we still miss them. They still do not apply. They still not so many on the market. But overall, yes, what we feel that many people are on the market due to some crisis, to some, I don't know, economical things, due to some companies cutting their teams, and yeah, it's for us it's easier to choose. We have what to choose from, but on the other hand, we have less projects, we have less vacancies. It's what you see also from CLV or from other job aggregators, that number of vacancies is less than 3, 4, 5 years ago. Yeah, market has changed. Should you also change somehow? Dmitry says that he doesn't have to change, but Dmitry has his personal brands on the market, and I think that he's not. He can feel better than others who maybe have less experience, whatever. Yeah, but what is here? Yeah, I will take a rest approach when a developer leaves the company, that has summer to feel good, time to travel, to have sabbatical maybe, and then return and in 2 weeks get his next job. It's not anymore that easy. There are cases when guys left their previous companies and desperately searching for the new company, and going through interviews, sending CVs, doing some much of effort, and not getting the result that they would wish to. Yeah, and it's not only about being better in terms of technical skills or soft skills or any other skills than other candidates in the pool, but it's also about that your profile should look better than other profiles. You should stand out for recruiters to see you, so your profile should catch an eye, and it should fit to what we as recruiters expect to bring to company for this position, for some specific position. So, okay, sometimes we say that it's good to have a separate CV for different types of jobs that you apply to fit to technologies companies looking for in job description, to fit to some experiences with the domains, for example, the niche of the business, to jump on this particular job. And and anyway, you should take into account that competition is there, that competition for the vacancy is big, and you should send those CVs. Yeah, I guess I don't. I don't have it here, but don't be afraid to send 5, 10, 50 CVs and get maybe not so many replies. As what goes to CV and profile is that it's really good to have detailed description of what is your experience is. Project, business-wise and technology-wise, because sometimes from company we have a request that, okay, we want guys from fintech, we want guys from medtech, we want guys from whatever tech. And it's good if I see already from your profile that you have that experience, and that I'm quite sure that if I start talking to you, you will be the right person I talk to, and you will not lose your time talking to me. Your achievements, what you have done good in your job, I don't know. That's question which is actually I have read on LinkedIn that it's a bad question for recruiters, but I ask it in my every interview with technical guys about the most challenging job or the most challenging task that you have done within your career. And I get different answers, but some answers are more from soft skills, some answers are more from hard skills, from technology, but it also shows about you as a person, and it's about achievements. So make some points about what you did good in your previous jobs, and what were your successes, what were your good things, and where did you get your personal inner medals for your work. Yeah, and role in the team. It's always important where you were in the team, what you were doing, and were you leading, were you doing maybe Scrum Mastering, maybe doing something additionally. It's also a good addition to see in your profile. Yeah. If there are any recruiters more here, maybe someone doesn't agree with me, but I had this speech about these one-pagers. Some years ago it was very popular to have one-pager CV, and everyone wants to squeeze in everything in one-pager, cut maybe some information that would be important to get everything into one page. For me as a recruiter, okay, it's not good to read 13 pages or many pages, but read up to 3 pages to go through to see what I need to see. For me, it's more important than to have only 1 page and to feel that person did much to squeeze everything in. So yeah, for me, it's better to reflect your experience in your CV rather than to cut off in order to get one-pager CV, one-pager profile. Yeah, be ready to apply for many roles. That's what I told. That at the moment, if you are looking for a job, then yeah, it's the truth there that you have to apply, and you have to face also rejects, and you have to be okay with that and not blame yourself or blame someone, but just to go forward and look for your perfect place and for your perfect team. And yeah, growing your network and using your network. If we speak about LinkedIn, then for sure adding recruiters to your network, adding maybe seniors to your network, connecting to different companies, international companies, bigger, smaller, those that work with technology that is your technology. It will improve your potential to get that job and to have more points of contact close to your job. Yeah, and using your network, I know that it's not actually comfortable for many technical guys, but still, if it's okay for you, then posting something, making some posts, likes, comments in LinkedIn makes you more visible to recruiters, to HRs in companies, and to everyone on the market, which will play for you in situation when you look for a job and in situation when you need that job. Yeah, LinkedIn profile that works for you. I have taken my profile as a sample, but what is important? Your picture. Sometimes we see quite strange pictures for some IT guys. I think that now is good time to have your quite formal, friendly, possibly fresh picture, so it reflects who you are at the moment, and it reflects you as a person, not your inner wild world or your hobby or something else. So it's better to have yourself there. Your profile name, you can make it shorter. Actually, I haven't added it to presentation how to do that, but there is a function in LinkedIn where you can get rid out of those numbers after your name, surname, or make it the same as you have, for example, in GitHub, or the same as you have at your email. So it looks better. It doesn't change actually anything, but still it looks better, and I think that it's good improvements that can be done if you polish your CV. Your contact information, especially if you use LinkedIn as your CV, as your main CV, you can download profile and PDF from there. And if you're using LinkedIn as your CV, add your phone number there. Yeah, maybe it sounds very risky and you're afraid that there will be night calls from recruiters or from someone else, but still getting your profile without your number is a little bit strange. If you have your CV as a separate file, I think that maybe it's okay. So, but still, it's my personal struggle. For example, when I speak to some guys who have only LinkedIn, CV is never updated, but LinkedIn is okay, and I download profile as a PDF. In many cases, I get no phone number. And as to phone number, actually, I had a discussion with one quite junior guy this year, and he didn't have his phone number on his CV. And he told, I don't want that someone, I don't pick up unknown numbers. I don't want to speak to someone I don't know. But I say that, how do you think recruiter or HR, you are sending hundreds of CVs, it was his first, second job, he's not so in the market for a long time, but how do you think these people will get in contact with you? I have my email, but if you imagine, especially for more junior vacancies, there are, okay, let's say 20, 30 applications, something like that. Maybe more, maybe a little bit less, but internal recruiter, because usually juniors apply to internal recruiters. Usually they go directly to companies. They don't go through agencies like we are. We rarely search for juniors, but they go directly to HR. HR gets that CV. HR makes his schedule for interviews. And they do not have a phone number. They will not write an email. They will just go to the next profile with phone number to make a call, to schedule an interview, and go forward. Because if they would have to write an email, then expect answers, then get interviews scheduled, rescheduled, fine scheduled, and so on, it would take a million of time, and internal HRs do not have that time. So yeah, phone number on CV is just on CV. Okay, not in LinkedIn. In LinkedIn, it's not so crucial, but in CV you should have your phone number. Yeah, GitHub. Any Git profile. It is something that also Dmitris mentioned, that technical interviewers would probably check that Git profile. They would go for taking a look at your code, for having a vision of what you do, and it's good to share your GitHub or whatever bucket profile, and to share your samples, just to maybe in some moments to make it work of technical interviewers easier. Yeah, do not use your job email address as the primary email for LinkedIn, because it's really frustrating when a recruiter has to write to your company address proposing to change your work. You know, I used to do that a couple of times, but there was no other option, but it feels really wired. And yeah, I think that everyone have personal emails. I know that some IT guys have separate emails for job searches and for this stuff. And yeah, just be sure that you receive those emails at that account, that they will not get lost. And yeah, but better to not use your company emails. Your headline. These are several words that describe you. For me, it was lead IT recruiter and blah blah blah. So some important things that you would like the world to know about you, and that would help to quickly going through your profile, see main things about you, your technology, your stack, your full stack, backend, front end, whatever, where you focus and where you would like to focus in future if you search for the next job. Yeah, about part. I have seen that about part is frequently written is this is guy who is doing something. And I assume that it was written by a person who is holding this profile. So why don't they write about themselves? Why don't they write about I have been doing, I'm in that or this business, I'm in that or this programming language, whatever. So describe yourself. Do not describe some guy that you imagine you are. Describe who you are. Yeah, it is just for having it more personal, about having information about you. Yeah, as what goes to experience, it's what I told also in my previous slide, is give details on the project scope, give details on technologies, on achievements, and I will show it later. We as recruiters search with some, not buzzwords, but with some words which describe this vacancy. We search by technology, we search by, for example, technology and framework, or technology and business domain. And if these words are in your profile, then most probably you will be shown in our search results, and it will be easy for us to turn to you, to come to you, and to propose something interesting. Yeah, what I haven't shown here, it's what is good to show is also open for work. If you're open for work, then this green circle makes life easier. You can hide it from your current employer if it's important for you, but if you choose that to make it visible only for recruiters, then most probably most of recruiters in Latvia will not see it, because they should use this specific recruiters LinkedIn application. I think that most of recruiters do use normal, yes, LinkedIn with this professional, with this orange prime access, without doing any of this specific recruiter stuff. So yeah, if you check, put a check in this visible only for recruiters, then most probably maybe some Latvian recruiters will see it, but this will not be many. Yeah. As to skills, what I have found out, recent changes of LinkedIn, there are two types of top skills at the moment. 5 top skills, these ones, are shown in About field, and you can fill it in separately. So you change your About field and you add these specific skills there. And as to 3 top skills, they go in skills section. Skill section can be reordered, because, for example, for me it was ordered the correct way, and yesterday I found out that I have some strange skills as my top 3 skills. So you can reorder, you can use these 3 dots, reorder, and bring on top 3 main skills that you would like your profile top for you. And these skills you will get also on your PDF profile, which could be your CV, which could be your PDF CV. You will get contact information, LinkedIn link, and then top skills. Only 3 of them. And if you don't reorder them, then probably you can get something English language or whatever you add as a skill in your skills section without intention to bring it up. So bring it up specially, intentionally. Yeah, so here, these are the same profile sections, but your picture, your profile address, your contact information, make your profile look better, make your PDF CV look better, but it doesn't change so much for search engine, for me as a recruiter searching for you. What makes your profile better searchable and better visible are your headline, about section, experience and skills. So these are the places where your description is hidden, where are hidden your technologies that you work with, domains that you work in, and so on. Those things that would be important for me as a recruiter when going through your profile and selecting you, not some other guy on the market. Yeah, so maybe some important things about having your LinkedIn profile is that Keep your profile detailed enough, but not overcrowded for sure. Maybe not one page for each your job, but some important information about your experience and about what you have been doing in your previous or current jobs. Yeah, make it well readable and make important things like roles, technologies, achievements well visible. So, my experience writing profiles for my customers and trying to use ChatGPT. Okay, I probably was wrong with the prompting, but it made very romantic description of a person having some specific, very valuable skills. In profile, I need to be quite structured and very precise and straightforward. So yeah, be straightforward with important things, not try to be very poetic. Yeah, what I described is not the only things that there are in LinkedIn. There are some, you can add some links, you can add some more information, you can add some files and many other things. So to make maybe your LinkedIn more tailored, you can use also other things. Just go through what LinkedIn offers, and it has plenty of good things to make your profile even better. But for me, the most important things were those previous slides. Ask for recommendations and give recommendations. It's always good to have recommendation. It's good feeling when you get recommended on the one hand, and on the other hand, when I go through your profile and I see that you are recommended, for me it means that you have that communication skill, which was also discussed in questions with Dima, that you can go and ask for recommendation. You are a good guy that other people are likely to recommend, and yeah, if you get those recommendations, then probably you have also those connections, and I read through the lines that you could be good and also in team communication. Endorsements, also same about endorsements. Recommendations is something which is written by your colleague or partner or someone about cooperation with you. And endorsement is when someone clicks that, yes, this person is good in his this or that skill in his skill section. Yeah, make posts and comment others' posts. As I told, it will make you better visible. It will make you more active, and it will show that you are active, and it also gives some shows some connection to your communication skills, I think. Yeah, some words about personal brands in LinkedIn. Actually, personal brands is some strange thing. This first part is from Wikipedia. It is something about perception of person and impression of an individual that is on the market based on the experience, based on communication, expertise, competencies, and so on. But in short, it is something that is being told about you in a room where you are not present. So yeah, it's pictures. I made a request for rumors, but these are not rumors, but it is something that people can say about you in some communications over the market. And our market is really small. We know each other through 1-2 connection. I think rarely 3 connections. So always activities in LinkedIn, activities in your workplaces, are more or less become known for recruiters, for next companies, and especially if you do something in LinkedIn, if you post something, if you mention some companies, then I think that it's good to come with proposals. What should be maybe improved, not with saying that everything is bad and this everything is bad approach is not so good, and I think it can spoil your next efforts on getting some new project, getting some new employments, and jumping into something more interesting than you have at the moment. Yeah, and the information here spreads quite quickly, and in this case, LinkedIn can be both your friends when you get a good image, and it can work against you if you spoil your image in LinkedIn. Yeah, so I think that's what I had that's what I wanted to tell you. These are actually 4 main things about market that has changed over the past years, about you changing in the market if you want to go forward in your career and you want to change something in your career, or you're in a situation that you need to search for the next job. And about LinkedIn, some basic things, yeah, personal brands, like an additional topic. Thank you. Again, my LinkedIn, my contact information, IT Camp logo, and maybe you have questions. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, quick comment first. You mentioned speaking about yourself in the profile. Just quick comment here. Declarative style of the profile is a feature, not a bug. Just an example, of course you talk about yourself, but you don't really write, I have experience with blah, blah, blah. You just say 20 years of experience with.
Okay.
Of course, it is quite creepy if you write about yourself like he or she. Anyways, a quick question here as well. Where do you see the market, let's say in 5 years? Do you think it becomes more and more employer-driven and IT guys pretty much losing their benefits at the moment?
I think, okay, it's quite much connected with overall economical, political situation and what we see, what we have seen yesterday. Will it change anything in future? What are consequences? But I think that we will be in this state of employer-driven markets for some time more. I don't think that these are 5 years. I still think that we should be back on track sooner, because IT is there, applications are there, e-commerce, whatever, everything online is there, data volume is growing, so still IT guys are needed. But at the moment everyone is a little bit cautious about additional movements, about doing some things, and my idea is that in a couple of years we should be more or less back, and I think that in 5 years we are quite back to also to candidate driven. But yeah, maybe another COVID comes and it changes something. So we can never expect some altered things, but
it's good to know your opinion based on your experience.
Okay.
Can I?
Yeah.
Do you use AI for recruitment, and if yes, how?
Yeah, actually, yeah, that was questioned by Edgars when we were speaking about my presentation, and I haven't said it about AI because still I wanted to deliver a different idea, but we don't use AI for sourcing candidates in Latvia. We used to try some AI tools for sourcing, but as far as market is very limited. There are not so many people, and we get same, even smaller result than, for example, we get by working by hands. And it's quicker to work manually and to search manually than to search with some AI, which sometimes gives some strange results. For bigger markets, for example, if we search India, if we search US, if we search some bigger markets, then for sure we go with, we should use AI for sourcing. What we do, where we use AI currently, we use AI in our interviewing process, and for this audio AI, which listens to the whole interview and then gives description of what was discussed, which makes making profile easier, because we deliver to our partners CV and profile. Profile is something that is done by us as the recruiters, and if we have additional tool that helps to put all the audio on paper and then to clean it, it makes things easier. So it's about AI. Okay? Okay.
What information as a recruiter you are expecting to find in about that section?
Some main technologies that you used to do or you have been doing, how your technology experience evolved. For example, you started with one technology, then you get something else. And actually, there is no correct way of writing your about. It's about you. So you, and same as there is a place on the market, there is an employer for any candidate, because it's not good to squeeze in some techie person, very techie, into a company that expects more communication, more being a nice guy, because sometimes companies expect more nice guy rather than techie, very techie person. So be yourself, show maybe you want to tell something about yourself. Maybe I'm not so interested if you do dog shows or horse riding, but it's also good sometimes. It's also a nice connection. But yeah, it's quite open, and it's same what I told about the most challenging project. Some people tell about working with teams, some people tell about doing some strange technical things, and it describes each person, and it gives me a hint if this person is fit for that role, or it's better to maybe think about another company which expects something else.
Cool, thank you.
Have you noticed or observed that some companies in Latvia reduce their dev teams because some job can be given to AI?
No. They use Copilot. Yes, they do use Copilot. They make it cleaner, but it's not about technical jobs. Maybe it's about some communicational and writing jobs, but it's not about actually technical jobs. At least I don't see it.
What about verified accounts in LinkedIn? How does it affect search?
And I don't see at the moment very big impact. For me, it's always very creepy to send my ID to somewhere, and I wasn't doing it for some time then, but I think that I've done it a couple of weeks ago. At the moment, I don't see impact. I cannot comment it like yes, it's good, or no, it's bad. So. Okay.
Yeah.
What is the longest CV you ever received? How many pages?
18 to 20.
27.
Oh!
We've got a guy who described everything he's done in 10 years.
Have you read that?
No. Just scroll.
But was he lucky to go to the interview?
No.
Okay. Yeah. So he's a proof that don't do too long. Don't be afraid of 3 pagers. Don't squeeze to 1 pager, but don't do 27 pagers. Okay?
You've mentioned taking a break is risky. While it's understandable that it's kind of put us on the market again after some time, will it negatively affect actually our perception of us in front of HR department or company?
No, at the moment, taking sabbatical, taking the break, taking some mental health, whatever break is okay, but still at the moment it's risky because there is a problem in finding next job. So only in these terms. In terms of if you have previous experience of 3 years in one company, then I don't know, 2 to 4 years in another, and then you have your break, then it's okay. Sure, if you have like 4 months break, 6 months break, then it makes a little bit challenging. But if it's just, it's understandable, and I think that most of HR's recruiters companies are okay with that.
Thanks.
Scientific question. Is there a life outside of LinkedIn? Asking for a friend. Is there anything worth mentioning?
You can apply through CVLV as a job board. LinkedIn also is a good job board, but for companies, for internal, for companies giving their job descriptions, job openings. For me, as an agency, it's tricky to put a job on LinkedIn at the moment. So they made our life not so good. But in Latvia, I think that LinkedIn is still the main thing. Telegram, no, it's not so popular in Latvia to search anything through Telegram. For example, like 3 years ago, when we used to work also with our eastern neighbors, with all of them, then we used to use Telegram, but not at the moment. Still, LinkedIn is the main one, and connections.
But
Yeah.
sorry, just to add on top of that, but such a thing like public exposure, I don't know, TikToks, YouTube's, blog, whatever, or recruiters somehow.
I think that if you have TikTok, if you're a developer having a TikTok, then for sure you have your LinkedIn. And if I see you on TikTok, then I go to LinkedIn and search for you. So for me, it's professional information. It's kind of, I go and search for everyone first in LinkedIn. Not only about IT guys, it's like for anyone.
You mentioned industry, so industry experience like fintech and medtech and so on. How much is this? How much weight does it give? And is there like advanced industries or playing badly for you? You've mentioned.
Yeah, there are no banned industries. I would say there are banned industries for candidates. Not all candidates want to work for fintech, for loans, and gaming is no-go for some candidates. For companies, you know, if there are 2 very similar candidates, and I work with logistics project, and one candidate has experience in logistics, another candidate doesn't have experience in logistics, and they are absolutely the same. Personally, the hiring manager liked them both, then probably the one with logistics experience will have more chances to get that job, because he would jump quicker to that business domain, and he would go deeper. But yeah, it's good to know your domain, to understand, to build the picture of you. For me, for example, as a recruiter, it will not be no-go. For example, if you have good profile, if I think that you have matching in terms of technology, then I think it's, and you don't have this domain experience, then still I would talk to you and we would find the ways maybe how to go quicker and how to obtain that knowledge. So yeah, it's good to know, but it's not a showstopper. Yeah.
Just an answer to the previous one. Быстрые кредиты. Don't work for them.
Yeah.
So, are there more questions? How many questions are there? No, perfect. I have a question. So, if I have to choose between pictures for my profile, one is fish and another is deer. Go with deer.
Go with fish because you know those.
That's the right answer. Okay, thank you
Which
very
job
much.
you are applying?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And,